But what we're up against right now, and this is enormously important, is we're up against a phenomenon that we have never seen, and that is the big lie. The big lie is not just stretching the truth. The big lie is not just fibbing. The big lie is creating a parallel universe, a set of ideas that either have no basis in reality or in the great scheme of things are nowhere near the most important concerns that the American people have. What some of these people on the right are doing is saying outrageously false statements. They say it over and over again, and then they have the right-wing social media blast it out to hundreds of millions of people until people actually believe it. And then, rather than having the kinds of discussions and debate that we should have in a democratic society. What are the issues? You have your view, I have my view, let's debate it. Let's come up to some consensus, or we'll vote on it, whatever it may be. We spend half our lives trying to refute outrageous lies. Let me just give you a few examples, which you're familiar with. Trump claimed that the 2020 election was stolen from him and that he won by a landslide. A lie. All of you remember the terrible January 6th insurrection where they tried to prevent. Well, Trump claimed that that was a day of love, and by the way, pardon all of those insurrectionists. Trump has claimed that millions and millions of undocumented people vote in American elections. A lie. Trump has claimed that climate change is a hoax originating in China. A lie. And very recently, Trump has claimed that Ukraine started the horrific war with Russia. And I'll give you an idea how bad this is. A couple of months ago, and I was involved in this, there was what we call in Washington a continuing resolution, a CR, keep the government going. And people, Democrats and Republicans, worked together 4 months. And I was chairman of the Health Education Committee, a lot of provisions in there which would have cut the cost of prescription drugs, would have expanded health care, et cetera, et cetera. We were involved in that debate. Anyhow, months and months of discussion, debate, arguments, finally an agreement was reached. Literally the day before that was going to be voted on and passed in the House, Mr. Musk sent out on Twitter emails that said there was a 43% increase in salaries for members of Congress. Tell your member of Congress not to vote for it. They're going to get a 43% increase. A total lie. It was a 3.4 inflation. That's all it was. % increase. Total lie. And as a result of what Musk did and the emails that he sent out, the Republicans refused to go forward and that bill died. And it doesn't stop. If some of you have heard Trump's State of the Union speech, he claimed he picked up on something that Musk had started, and that is, you all heard, millions, zillions of people who are 200, 150 years of age, 500 years of age, they're all receiving Social Security benefits. All right, I got two questions. Why would he do that? What is the no? What is, if you say to people, the average American, you know, that Social Security system is really corrupt. You got all these people there, 200 years of age, they're getting it, it's all corrupt. What is the goal? All right, I can raise one person, raise a hand, I can't hear anybody. Yeah. It's right, yes. Yes. What else you got? Yep. That's right, all right. All of this stuff is to tell you, give up on your government. Government can't do anything. It's all fraud. Social Security is broken, it's fraudulent, Medicare, Medicaid, it's all. And if you do that, what is the end result? The privatization of everything. You're going to give all this stuff over to large corporations. So the truth is that well over 99% of Social Security checks are going out to the people who earned those checks. $70 million people, and nobody who is 150 or 200 gets a Social Security check. Absolute lie. Now, the purpose of all this lying is not just to push his right-wing ideology. It's more than that. It is, and this is big stuff that we got to stay on, what they are trying to do is deflect attention away from the real issues, the very serious issues that the working class of this country is facing. And those are issues that Musk and Trump do not want to address because it's not in their financial interests to do so. So, as a case in point, Trump gave his State of the Union speech. It went on for about 28 hours, I don't know. It was the longest State of the Union, I think it was 100 minutes. And in his 100 minutes, this is what is extraordinary. It's not what he said, it's what he didn't say. He spoke for over an hour and a half, and he almost completely ignored the issues that are keeping working families up at night as they worry about how they are going to survive in these very difficult times.